Hello, I'm Steve. This is a bit of Munch. Now, you might have seen my video a couple of days ago where I reviewed this Grant's Premium Haggis in a tin. And in that video, I said I had an idea for the rest of the haggis because I only used half of it. Well, you know what the idea is because you've seen the title of the video. It's a tortilla pizza with haggis. And here it is before it goes in the oven. So, I'll tell you what I've done here. I've got a tortilla wrap. Let me show you. I've got a tortilla wrap, and on that I've spread ketchup, and this time I've used a combination of those two ketchups. That one you've seen me use loads. This one I used in something very recently, and for the life of me I can't remember what it was, but it's very nice. It's smoky tomato ketchup. And then I added good old Italian seasoning and a bit of black pepper this time as well. Right, then I grated some cheese on it. I've already cooked the haggis because if you tried spreading that without cooking it, or breaking it up without cooking it, it'd be like trying to deal with cat food. It'd be a nightmare. So yeah, the haggis is already cooked, but it's going to go in the oven anyway, because obviously the whole thing needs to cook. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to grate a little bit more cheese over the top of that, and a little sprinkle more of the Italian seasoning. So that should take about 10 to 15 minutes in the oven, something like that. And then I will bring you back when it's done. This haggis, by the way, costs £1.75 from Asda, in case you didn't know. Right, I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you at the moment. No, I haven't put all of the haggis on there because I've got a little bit, tiny little bit left in the dish here, so I can eat it. Right. I will bring you back when the pizza is done. And by the miracles of modern technology, 2 seconds later, and it's cooked. It actually took about 12 minutes, I think, in the oven at 180, something like that. And here it is. There's my haggis pizza, or as I'm going to call it, a Haggizza. There's a new word for you, Haggizza. About halfway through, I took it out of the oven and I pushed it down with the back of a fork because the haggis seemed to be sort of sticking up a bit. So I just sort of squished it down with the back of a fork, just make it look a bit nicer. And right, let's get into it, shall we? Here we go. My homemade Haggizza. It smells good. It smells like haggis and cheese, which is what you expect, really. Oh, by the way, before I showed you I had a little bit left in the bowl, didn't I? After I'd put it on the pizza, I left some in the bowl just to eat. And I put some of this, I'll put it back in the fridge now. Where is it? I'm getting it. There it is. I put some of that on it, this smoky ketchup. And that works so well with haggis. It really does. I'm hoping it works well with the pizza. We'll find out in a minute. Here goes. Still hot. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Oh. If anything, the cheese and the ketchup and the seasoning and everything has toned down the taste of the haggis. So if you've tried haggis and you've thought it's a bit strong, the taste for you, then if you try it like this, you may well like it, because it's toned down the taste. It really has. It's still really good. You can still tell it's haggis. And the haggis is more moist than it was when I had it with just the mash. Because obviously you've got the ketchup, you've got the cheese, which has added moisture. And it's really nice. It really does work well. If you're wondering about haggis, what it is and more about it, if you watched my video from a couple of days ago, I'm not going to repeat everything I said in that, but yeah, go and watch that video if you haven't already, and then it tells you a bit more about it. Basically, it's lungs. I'm really pleased with that. I wasn't sure how it was going to work out. I really wasn't. But that has definitely worked. Really has. It looks good, doesn't it? And it tastes good. It really does. I'm going to leave. I think this will be quite filling anyway. I'm going to leave one slice to go cold, put it in the fridge, and then try it tomorrow. See what it's like cold as well. Because quite often these tortilla pizzas are not as good cold. They go a little bit hard and they're just not as nice. They're better if they're warm. Pizza in general, I'll eat it cold quite happily, but tortilla pizzas are better when they're warm, in my opinion. Right. Have you ever tried a Haggizza? I'm gonna send that word to the Oxford English Dictionary or whatever and see if they can include it. Haggizza. Definition: a pizza made with haggis. There you go. Right, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of that. Well, most of the rest of that. Actually, before I go, I'm going to put, if I can get hold of this, a little bit more of that smoky ketchup on there. See what it's like. If I can get just a little bit out. There we go. I think if I make this again, I'll just use that ketchup for the base sauce. So I showed you earlier, I used a combination of this and the Pudishki ketchup. I think I would just use that, because that goes better with the haggis, it really does. The smokiness really complements the taste. Anyway, I'm now going to enjoy that. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.